To pick up where I left off before my boss called me. So Chelsea, they've strengthened again. I'm not sure about this signing. I don't know what that is from Man City, Olivier Nchan, but they brought in Danilo, who's a great player. What an all-rounder there. Good right back, and obviously he's playing well for them. That was Chelsea. Man City, infuriatingly, are buying really well. Victor Fisher, who I had kept my eyes on because he was interesting. He's very, very well-rounded, both-footed, tall, was inconsistent, lost that inconsistency rating, and as a result had some great seasons for Ajax. So 10 goals, 10 assists, 20 goals last season, and they've picked him up for, it's 11 million, probably rises to something like 20. But they've picked him up, which is annoying. They bought in Bentaleb, who's decent. They've bought in Ericsson, who's excellent. He is absolutely amazing, and he was on my shortlist should his price ever drop, but obviously they've got him for 28 million, rising to about 40. They bought in Congolo, who is, again, very good. I've had my eyes on him. Stephen Corker, who is, on this game, very good. And, I kind of had half an eye on him. And they brought in Johannes Gies as well, who's not brilliant. So, basically, they've strengthened. And then, what have Tottenham been up to? Tottenham have, again, it's people buying the players that I want really irritates me. So, Oliver, he's really weird, but really good. So he's like technically and in terms of his vision, he is basically perfect. And the rest of his game is just kind of okay. But they've brought in this guy. I don't really know who he is. He's okay. They brought in Bernardo Silva, who is a great player. And they've not even fucking registered him. He's unregistered for their Premier League games. Because they then went and bought in Ricardo Kishner, who super annoys me. Because he's inconsistent, I've never bought him. And then he comes to the Premier League, 15 games, 7 goals, rating of 7.15. I know that I can't have all the players. That would be silly. But it's incredibly annoying. And they bought in Van Ginkel as well. I don't know why they did that. It's incredibly annoying, basically. So all of the top clubs have strengthened. Let's have a little look at my transfer business, transfers history. So this season I bought a ton of youth players as per usual. Oyos you've already seen. I don't know if any of those particularly. I bought in Icardi. I think I went through on the last episode how I predicted that one of the strikers at Juventus would not get enough games and would get unhappy. Icardi was the man. He's over at Monaco getting some experience replacing Divock Origi that they had last season. Oh, he's not scored any league goals. It's all in the bloody Europe. I also bought in Asensio for very little money. He's not really played for me because I tried to loan him out and it didn't really work, but he's got excellent potential still. It's very intelligent and consistent. Who else have I got? I bought in Grisatig. He's off on a Dinamo. He's basically... Everyone is interested in Jordan Henderson. Like Real Madrid and all of that. And Grisatig is someone I bought for less than £1 million. He's on £15,000 a week. And he's better at heading and a little bit less good at some other stuff. And he's younger. And he's taller. Do the maths on that one. Who else have I bought in? Dennis Suarez, got him on a free. He's quite good, but he's worth 10 million. And I got him on a free, so there we go. He's costing me at the minute money, but because I didn't manage to loan him out, but hopefully I can get rid of him. Paul Boisson, or Boyson, he's Belgian, so he could be a bit Frenchy. Basically, I missed him because he came through an amateur club, semi-professional. I'm sorry for any Beatrix fans out there. Was that the Belgian 4th Division D? Not even the Belgian 4th Division A? I don't know if there is one. He came through as an amateur semi-professional, so I didn't pick up on him initially, but he's quite good. And he's off on loan. Any other signings of significance? You've got Luis Enrique in there. Not a very good player right now. Technically a good player. Mentally not fantastic. and but he has the potential to be unbelievable. So I bought him in because I didn't want to miss out, because I'm a bit like that. And then you see the last one there, Martin Odegaard, just before the transfer window closed for 30 million. Quite happy with that. So then going out to balance their books, you've got John Flanagan, who's gone out for 7.5 million. Solid. I was keeping him in because he was Liverpool homegrown, and then all my other players have become Liverpool homegrown, so fine. Released a load on a free, one of whom's gone on to star for like England under 19s, which is quite irritating. Loaning out everyone: Morata, Jesus, Mortiago, Scouse Miguel, Silva. So they're all getting money for me, which is nice. Flogged off Ryan Kent, sent off Paslak staff, Aim Aya, Bernardo Silva. See, they're paying for the pleasure of having him sit on the bench. Christopher Sid, JJ, not Jermaine Genius, but it's kind of, similar player, maybe a bit less creative. Again, flogged off the likes of Ryan McLaughlin, getting a small little incomes here and there. Rossiter, Sinclair, Big John, Tony, Tomash, all gone out on free. Harry Wilson, sold for 6.5 million. That is an absolute, that is a robbery from my end, to be honest. Shea Ojo's left for 400k. Did I do any other book balancing other than basically getting all of these players off the wage budget? Because for some reason I've got an incredibly limited wage budget. Yes, Sergio Moralda went to the French division last year, did amazingly at Wolves. He's doing even better. I feel like he may need to come to the first team next season. Luciano Costa's doing quite well at AC Milan. He's getting better and better, which is what I bought him in for. He's now worth 18 million. I bought him for 5.5, and I've already earned back 1.1 of that, so happy days. Leali left for 2 million. He's a good keeper, but there was no real point in keeping anymore. But I got him on a free, so that's at least some profit. Diaz as well left because his potential completely collapsed. He's now doing very averagely at Valencia's support side, but again, a little profit there. It's all profit. Dutchdale Mighty Mouse has gone out, and I basically sent him out to push him through that last bit of his potential, which he has done, and he's playing absolutely sensationally. So I'll be looking forward to bringing him back in fact. But hopefully he's not too upset with me. Tonka has gone out on loan and done pretty well. He is, I'm calling it, hopefully going to be really, really good. I don't know what his potential is. Still 5 stars, so happy with that. All right, and that's about it transfers wise. So all good. We're obviously coming up to January. I've done a bit of a scout about already. I don't think I'm really going to buy anyone, but there's probably a ton of people that will be. There we go. If we look at confirmed, how many confirmed transfers I've got? 33. So that's enough to be getting on with, no doubt. Some of them will obviously be coming in. A lot of these are 2019, which is lovely. Setting myself up for the next few years. What shall we look at next? I'll tell you what we'll look at. We will look at some funny names. Always good. Always good. The countries that have come up recently are like Brazil and people like that. Hence why all of these guys are actually. They're all coming into my club, but it's because I scouted them a year ago that they're all expiring now, which is annoying because it messes up me looking at funny names like Steve. He's actually a decent player. He's a decent little winger. But yeah, not quite good enough. But yeah, I don't even really know how Steve De Fonseca. Very funny. I don't really know how you say that. Another Brazilian youngster, Credence Clearwater. And that is Credence Clearwater de Andrade Felicissimo. What on God's green earth is that about? Credence Clearwater. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Where else? We've got a few. There's a few other ones. No X. Fuck. and he is contracted to Cure Pipe Starlight, which sounds like a Muse song, and he is Mauritian. Love that. Or was it Mauritian or? Yeah, Mauritian, not Mauritanian, which is something else. So yeah, Narex Fok, and then Andre Diasonama Panzo Bunga, which sounds. I mean, you've got obviously you've got the Bunga in there, which is reminiscent of a Berlusconi party. You've also got the Panzo in there, which makes me think of tanks. And yeah, Andre Diasonama Panzo Bunga. So yeah, he's Angolan, of course, and terrible. But yeah, very amusing name. And then Ahmed, I thought was reminiscent of one Hassan Ahmed. He's actually quite good, and I kind of wanted to sign him, but he's not that good. So yeah, I was frustrated. And I think that's about it for funny names. Apologies. You may have noticed I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit this or get Ben to do it for me. Regular viewer Ben. Yeah, this video will come in 2 parts because I got a call from my boss and I couldn't just ignore it because she's going on holiday tomorrow. Well, for the next week. She's on the plane tonight. Happy days for her. And she just wanted to check in and see that I'm doing okay. Which I am, thank God. So if we look at the squad, I'll demonstrate to you the ways in which it is a very typical Sam Hamburger squad. So everyone, let's start at the goalkeepers because it's very logical. Excuse me. Everyone's playing really, really well. There's in every position there's at least one person who's absolutely devastated. So you've got Kurt Zuma who's absolutely devastated, but playing not an average of 7.96, unbelievably. I'm trying to split the games because I haven't loaned out the players that I wanted to loan out. Hopefully I will get to in January. Oh, this is also not helped by the fact that, I'll just show you briefly, Leeds have joined me in the Premier League, so they could no longer be a feeder club. So I was feeder clubless, other than I usually have 2 in the Championship. So I had Leeds and Wolves, and I've just got Leeds, but they're going straight back down anyway, which is such a waste. And so I went out and I've opted to get Norwich. So hopefully in January I can help Norwich get into mid-table, and then they can just stay in the bloody mid-table. Because Wolves are going to get bloody promoted as well, probably because Marolda's scoring all the goals. And yeah, basically for a feeder club you just want a mid-table, like a side who would get relegated without your help is what you want, because then they just stay where they are. But you see the average ratings, the worst average rating is 7.15, which is a great average rating. And these are actually my starting, the big game centre-backs are these 3, because they're lowest because they're the only ones who've lost or drawn games, because they're playing in the big games, which we tend to lose or draw. So there's the logic there. But yeah, you've got Zuma who's devastated. I'm sure probably some of them are. Emre Can's slightly concerned. Sarko slightly concerned. And you look at all these. Wants to join Real Madrid. Yeah. So Real Madrid want him. Who wants Chan? Let's have a look. Real Madrid. Eder. Dortmund, Inter, and Valencia. Soul. I wasn't even sure anyone wanted Soul. Real Madrid, Romagnoli even, Inter, Neves, Tottenham, and Real Madrid. So basically Real Madrid have seen that I'm on a decent run of form and have decided that they want all of my players, not just some of them, like over 10 of them. So yeah, you've got Badger who's playing really well, Goretzka is playing kind of sucky, but see, he got really good and then his training got a lot worse. So he was one better on everything, which makes him actually, you think about it, expands his quite expansive circle quite some way. But yeah, 7 average rating. And then you've got Kranovic who's doing well. Henderson is doing his usual stand-up job. Chan is doing great. So yeah, who wants Henderson? Let's have a quick check. Oh, it's just Arsenal and Real Madrid now. Before it was everyone. But yeah, they're doing really well, essentially. So Gerson is having a good season. He's playing a few games. Got Gaia, whose potential has collapsed, so he's not playing as much. Memphis is doing a great job. I wonder who wants Memphis. Oh yeah, Real Madrid. Wonder who wants Carlos Baiano. Bayern. Bayern, Dortmund and Valencia. That's interesting. No one wants Origi. It's a shame because he's playing really well. Balotelli's doing well again, which is nice. No one is bugging me for him, so that's good. Who wants Barbosa? It better not be fucking Real Madrid. Oh, Dortmund. Dortmund must be on the sign. Dortmund. Basically, it's Dortmund and Real Madrid have a lot of money apparently that they didn't spend. Arsenal, Lazio, Lyon. Yeah, they're not going. So yeah, as you'll see, more devastated players. So Origi, Caleri, who did really well last season, and but hasn't been up to much. Players who are actually playing worse: Coutinho, Odegaard, Maya, Asensio. So weirdly, all the players that play in the cam position, which I don't know, and Goretzka as well. Actually, I don't know why that is. I'm not really sure, because that's never been a problem for me historically, but they seem to be struggling. And then the strikers, all of them are doing ridiculously. So yeah, Jesus' average of 8.3, Barbosa 7.83, Fast Rishi's doing great, Balotelli's doing great. Bayano actually is having a very average season by his standards. Yeah, so that's the squad. And what next? What's next, eh? I don't even know. I always have a little check of what we can do here, but that's just one of my compulsions, I think. Always looking for better facilities. And I think now we just play a game. We're going to play Spurs. We've been on a great run. We've stuttered to an extent, and Spurs have a vaguely strong side, which is irritating. I know John Cordoba is good. Moussa Dembele's a beast, as is Michael Bradley. Yuto Nagatomo, is he worth closing down? He probably is, because his crossing is excellent. Fazio is like he's like a tugboat, his pace. Oh, it's not even that bad, it's when he gets older it really collapses. Annoying stuff. So as you can see, they do have a good team. All of the usual suspects making them good. You've got Moussa Dembele and Michael Bradley running the midfield there. You've got Ricardo Kishner, Bruma, who's someone I've had on FIFA who's always been really good. I don't know how this is going to go, because Cordoba can score goals, and Oliver can be brilliant. So let's see. Hopefully they will not be. We've been on a good run. I want to pick up where you left off last time. Yep, do that, guys. It'll be good. Okay, you're all reasonably cheery because I have faith in you and you've been doing well. So go and do it. Right, here we go. This is going to be the absolute longest episode ever, I think. No! Well, that's not a good sign for things to come, as Kushner gets the ball, cuts in and shoots straight away. Annoying. Cordoba, of course, can win headers, but he hasn't won this one. My strikers not really linking up, but there you go. Bruma, right, close him down. Close it. Oh, lordy me. Number 5. See, that's so frustrating, because literally the number 5, I've said, right, if I just pause this, always close this man down. And why are you running backwards? There's no one in the box. You've been told to always close that man down. What are you doing? Running away. And then what good does packing the box out, where Dembele takes the touch of an absolute rapist but takes it past everyone? Frustrating when tactical instructions just are ignored. And it's always that. When I find I concede goals, it's always that's happened. And Jesus Christ, wow, Rully, what a save! Amazing. So they are clearly smashing this game. Come on, Ballo. Memphis? No, okay. That's only our first chance, so we've not really done anything yet. Right, keep the pressure up by smashing it into the box. Bayano, yes! Was that deflection? Clearly deflection. Right, so straight back in it, that's what we like. But yeah, when your tactical instructions, you put them in. I put them in because I know that with this formation, you're vulnerable down the sides. So I say always close down the wingers, because then you're not vulnerable down the sides, except if you just ignore that, and then you still are. Frustration. Oh, right, I think what I'm going to do, because chances seem to be few and far between, I'm going to tell them to work it into the box, because that way it tends to try and stop Balotelli just having mad shots. He tends to try and do something else with it. Oh dear, that's bad. Right, don't fuck this up, Sarko. No, that's why Real Madrid want you, mate. Actually, is it the majority of this 11 is on Real Madrid's shortlist? Oh, we're kind of losing this, aren't we? We're not. Why? You just stand there and watch him. Ugh. Very frustrating. So yeah, here's me thinking this is not the Liverpool of old, of previous seasons. But no, we're not dominant. We do. Oh, that's a corner. We're still kind of fucking stuff up. But what filled me with hope was that my players are developing. Oh yeah, what I forgot to comment on was the regens that are coming through. Oh my God, Baiano. Right, that was really your chance, because that has brought us up to equal on chances with them, and also it was a clear-cut chance. Bugger. So I've got George Alagaya, who is wow. So they've hammered the woodwork. Christ on a bike. This is a bit of an end-to-end. I feel like we're going to lose game. Wow, Dembele is really. If that was like, for instance, if they hadn't just flogged Eriksen, I'm guessing they would be having better chances. Oh, just as I'm. Fuck. So they've actually, Tottenham flogged quite a lot of their team, but the replacements just seem to be doing really well against me. And this is first versus second as well. Oh, killer. Right. Fucking, no, you're fucking me off. You're all fucking useless. Right, Sterling's terrible. Do I just cut my losses? Oh, excuse me. Do I just cut my losses and take him off? Yeah. Bring on Moroccan Bill. Actually, yeah, I'll do that, but I'll switch their wings. Even though Moroccan Bill was not as good as Raheem Sterling, but you know what? When stuff's going wrong, I try and change it. Emre Can's looking exhausted, probably because someone's battered him. No, come on, get the ball. Oh my giddy aunt. Well, Rully, I tell you what, is having an absolutely fucking sensational game. Well, this episode is going absolutely wild, but I don't even care. I would like to win this game, really. Baiano, make up for your chance. No, you fucked it. You fucked it. You absolute fuck. Right, who's playing crap still? It's Odegaard. Right, go on, Goretzka. Do something good. So just playing very averagely. Very averagely they're playing. And see, this is where I would switch it up to my tactic where we go ridiculously attacking. But that has not gone well for me, really, thus far. And it's kind of vaguely annoying. Right, do I bring on Fast Rishi? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's annoying for me that in theory something that works is not working particularly. We're not going to lose this game. The first one I've bloody filmed of the season is the first league loss. No. We've not created anything in this second half. What about the same number of bloody chances we were in the first half? What's the point of reacting positively if you're then not going to play positively? Right, get hold of the ball. No, can't do that. Jesus bloody Christ, what a shambles. So yeah, welcome to this game where it's been going really well, where it's then just going to go terribly. Sigh. Oh, Henderson. And the thing is, we've conceded. Oh, another corner. We've conceded so much of this game, and I have no idea why. Fast Rishi, be fast. Oh, it's against Walker, so fair play. They've just got guys who can dribble. That seems to have been it. That seems to have been what's beaten us. Bruma, he can dribble, and Kishner, who can dribble, Oliver, who can dribble, and that's been it. Look, you're just not marking him. Oh. See, they're piling on the pressure, really. They should be winning by more. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. That is just a shambles. It's so annoying when you just... The whole point of this team, right? The whole point of this team is to avoid inconsistency, to be consistent. It's like it felt like we got to that golden nirvana, and now we've just completely flunked it. That was terrible. You're all terrible. Oh my god, I can't believe how bad you all are against Tottenham, who are not much of anything, and now they've toppled us. Yeah, fans devastated. Fuck off, fans. I'm devastated. Well, that's what's happened, but I don't want to say that. How damaging. Goals change games. Cosbayano, he's been a bit crappy sometimes. It's an appalling result. I've made my feelings perfectly clear. Musa Dembele can fuck off. So Rully even made some amazing saves in that game, and still, right. So on that completely deflating note, let's just call it quits there. I hope you've enjoyed this random bumper, super large episode. Whatever. Bye.